So guys, dahil magluluto tayo ng adobong chicken with beef, ayan, ang mga ingredients na gagamitin natin are bawang, igigisa kasi natin yan, bawang na chop, minced na onion, option nyo na lang to kung gusto nyo maglagay ng labu yung sili. Ang ginamit namin is 5 pieces lang. Bahala na kayo kung kuntian nyo or damihan nyo. And pampabango natin yung dahon ng laurel. Dinurog namin yan. Bahala na kayo kung gusto nyo buo ang gamitin nyo. So kami, dinurog lang namin ng unti. And maglalagay tayo ng lemon. Siyempre, piniganan natin para mawala yung ating mga buto. And syempre, sa ating adobo, hindi mawawalang ating potato. And optional din tong ating banana. Itong banana kasi is hindi saba. Ang meron lang sa amin is lakatan na medyo matigas na unti. Ayan, optional lang yan kung gusto nyo. Dahil tayo mag-aadobo, ayan, chicken. Medyo malaki itong chachap ko na lang na unti to, papachop. Tapos itong beef, kasi wala tayong porky o wala tayong pata o laman ng baboy. Ayan. So, dahil magigisa tayo, hindi mawawala ang cooking oil, ang ating vinegar, toyo, oyster sauce, syempre, black pepper na buo. Optional to kung hindi kayo masyadong sa inyong luto, maglagay kayo ng magic syrup or seasoning granules. Ayan. So, kung gusto nyo matamis-tamis, lagyan nyo ng sugar. So, yung ating magiging natin ay tansyahan lang. So, titikman muna natin tapos saka natin dadagdagan yung ating ingredient. So, sisimulan na natin ang pagluluto. Ayan. Ito yung ating mga ingredients ulit. And don't forget the salt pala. Iodized salt or rock salt. Gusto nyo ng rock salt or iodized. Ayan siya. Kalimutan kong i-mention. So, proceed na tayo sa ating cooking.
Okay, simula tayo magluto ng kakaibang adobo. We will combine beef and chicken. And we'll see how it turns out. First thing that we do is make a marinade. Ako hindi professional cook, kaya tansya-tansya lang ako. Ayun, that must have been 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. Another 1/4 of a cup of vinegar. Then we're gonna add a little bit of oyster sauce.
If you want some, meron pa doon.
Right.
Ayan.
Okay, I'm gonna add some because there was very little left in that bottle.
Inubos lang namin. Siyempre. Ayan.
Where is it?
The pouch.
Okay. Additional oyster sauce. Whole peppercorn. Oops. There you go. Maybe 2 tablespoons of sugar. No, that's more than 2 tablespoons, about 3 tablespoons of sugar. And what is that?
Soy sauce.
Okay.
Soy sauce, vinegar, and cooking oil.
Okay, so we're gonna stir the marinade. Okay, she's got them cut up already, so I'm gonna put in the onions. The chili peppers, siling labuyo as they say. Whoops. We're gonna get that later. And the laurel, which is bay leaf in English. And this is lemon juice. Mix them all up. And then we're gonna put the meat in the marinade and leave it for about 15 minutes. And if you were not in a hurry, you could leave the meat in the marinade overnight. There you go. I mix the chicken and the beef together for the purposes of marinating them, but when I cook, I'm gonna cook the beef first because it's more, it's tougher than the chicken.
That's about how many kilos, or
It looks like 3/4 of a kilo beef and 3/4 of a kilo for the chicken. Okay, we're gonna leave the meat marinate for about 15 minutes, and we're gonna resume from there in 15 minutes. Okay, before we resume, dami siguro sa inyong nagtataka bakit English ng mamang to. Ang sa totoo lang po, Ilocano tayo, hindi po tayo Tagalog, kaya ako'y palipat-lipat from Tagalog to English. I hope it's okay with you. So now we're gonna resume cooking, and what I want to do next is separate the beef from the chicken. I'm gonna take out the beef pieces because that's what I'm gonna put into the pot first to cook. Sometimes it's not so straightforward. Our dog is growling, hungry already. I think that's about it. That's about all the beef there is. So, okay.
okay?
Okay, now I've turned the stove on. Okay, it's empty. I'm gonna put some oil in it. There you go. And what goes in next would be the garlic, of course, to saute the beef. There you go. in goes the beef cuts. Okay, I'm gonna leave it for maybe 3 minutes or so, stirring it every now and then. Okay, we were off camera for about 12 minutes, so now we're going to resume. So the beef had a head start of about 12 minutes. I'm now going to put the chicken pieces in. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside for now, but it's gonna end up in the pot later on anyway. I'm going to be stirring on and off for the next, I'd say another 10 minutes, so that the chicken will also be fully sauteed. We'll resume in a few. Okay guys, we were offline for approximately 12 minutes, now we're back. And as you can see, there's not a whole lot of liquid in the pot. This is why this excess marinade, we're gonna pour it in right now. Why do we need the excess liquid? That's because we need to be able to cook the potatoes and the banana that's gonna come afterwards. Here you go. There's enough liquid in there at the moment. If it dries up a little bit, I'm gonna add some water. But for the moment, I'm just gonna leave it simmer low heat for our favorite number is 12 minutes, 12 to 15. There you go. Catch up with you later. Okay, so about 15 minutes have gone by, and it looks to me like the chicken is tender enough. So now looks like there's enough liquid in there, enough sauce in there to cook the potato, which I'm now gonna put in. Oops. Okay, I'm estimating the potato will cook in about 8 minutes or so, so I'm gonna cover the pan and leave it for about 8 minutes. Okay, we're now at the end game of this adobo recipe. How do we know that the potatoes are now soft enough? We know because we stuck a fork in it and it's tender enough.
How about the beef?
Well, from the length of time that I've cooked it, I am certain that it's now tender, and I can verify that by also sticking forks in it. Right, the last ingredients to go in.
We forgot to mention the
I'll get
liver
to that.
spread.
I will get to that. Is the Lakatan banana cutlets, and that will cook very fast. So now we're going to put in the secret ingredient. It's liver spread. The purpose of the liver spread is to introduce a liverish flavor to the dish. Also, it's to thicken the sauce. There you go. There you go. And lastly, here it is, magic syrup. I suppose this is MSG, which is short for monosodium glutamate. It's your favorite in the Philippines, so we're going to put that in, and that will be the last ingredient being thrown in. I'm going to give it a good stir and let it simmer for an extra 3 minutes. Perfect. The worst adobo that one can cook is a watery adobo. What we got here is just enough sauce. So I'm going to close it now, and the next time the video resumes, we will be seated at the table, just attacking this dish. Okay, one last peek at the dish, and it looks like it's okay. I'm gonna turn the cooktop off at the moment, right now. Finally, andito na po tayo. Ito ang reward ng ating pinaghirapan na pagluluto. Hopefully, malulunok, but I tasted it, and it will be difficult to overeat again as usual.
Okay.
At itong pangalawang dish namin, niluto namin kahapon. Dadalawa lang kami sa bahay, marami kaming tira. It's upo with
Giniling na pork.
With giniling na pork, right? Okay, yun na po kayo. Kain tayo.
Ayan, ito po siya. Ayan siya. Spicy adobo chicken with beef. Ayan. And with potato and banana lakatan ang ginamit natin. Ayan, so tikman na natin ang ating niluto.
For now, bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
Ayan, tikman muna natin pala guys para
Sige, ikaw.
para ma-experience ko naman din
Makita
na
nila ang mukha mo. Sige.
ayan, hindi niyo ako makikita sa lagi ko siyang kinukuhanan sa video. So, tikman natin kung anong lasa ng luto ni Mr. Oscar. Ayan siya. Ayan siya. Siya nagluto. Ayan. Tikman natin. Tikman muna natin yung ating chicken. Pero syempre, tikman natin tag-isa yung beef and chicken. Para mahusgahan na natin, ma-judge na natin. Ayan. So, kunting sabaw. May potato and where's the banana? Where's the banana? Nadurog na kaya?
Diyan, nagtatago.
Nagtatago ang ating banana. Kasi kakaunti lang yung banana. Medyo madudurog siya kapag hinahalo-halo. So, wag na tayong mag-expect na meron tayong makikitang solid na banana. Ayan. Tikman na natin. So, i-judge na natin kung anong lasa. Kung rate na natin kung 10 over 10 or ayan, kung mas lower doon. Ayan. So, tikman natin. Yung pork muna, ay yung beef muna. Kasi, ito yung ating ina-expect na malambot. Dahil syempre, mas masarap kung malambot. Dahil matagal naman nating ibinoil, expect natin na ito is tender na. Ayan, pinahiram niya na ako. So, kukuha na lang ako ng aking sariling knife. Ayan. Para hindi ako nakikihiram sa aking kapartner sa bahay. Ayan. So, eto na tayo. Tikman na natin. May mix na bone yung mismong beef. Kaya medyo nahihirapan tayong tanggalin. Pero tender na talaga yung beef niya. Ayan.
Bago niya tikman, etong sasabihin ko sa inyo. Palagi akong ninenervyos kung may hawak na kutsilyo itong katabi ko dahil tiga Batangas
Sorry,
ko siya.
Taga Batangas ako sa mga nagtatanong, sa mga nagtataka at sa mga hindi nakakakilala sa akin. Ako is Batangueña and he is Ilocano.
From Baguio City, this is where we are at the moment.
And for ilang years din siya, matagal siyang hindi nakakauwi ng Pilipinas. And nung makauwi siya ng Pilipinas, doon ulit siya natutong magluto ng Filipino cuisine. Kasi as expected, meron siyang ibang kasama sa bahay and siya ang nagluluto.
Okay, tikman mo na kasi ako.
Okay,
May,
so sobrang
may rating na ako sa ating sariling.
okay. Wait natin yung rating niya. Ikainin ko muna yung beef. Tapos, i-compare ko sa kanyang luto. Tsaka sa kanyang taste. Ayan. So, tikman muna natin. Tikman ko muna. Ayan. So, ilang minutes natin to binoil gan? I mean,
Total?
yung beef.
Yung kung ilang minuto
Kasi-
na kalamang ang beef.
Kasi more on 12 minutes, 15
Yung mga
minutes.
15 minutes ang lamang ng beef sa cooking time.
So, 15 minutes daw yung difference ng cooking ng beef sa chicken. So, tikman natin yung chicken. So, ito, syempre, tender talaga ang chicken kasi mas soft naman talaga yung texture niya sa beef. Sarap.
Okay.
Masarap siya, guys. Hindi
Sabihin ko ang rating ko, sasabihin ni Maya ang rating niya, and this is where we will end this video. At the risk of being accused na bilib sa sarili, I'm gonna give this dish a rating of 9 out of 10.
So, ito guys, dahil yung beef mo ba ang nilagyan mo ng 9 over 10? So,
the whole thing.
the whole thing. Ako, kasi, hindi common sa amin na magluto ng adobong may beef. Usually, pinagmimix namin si pata or yung pork na paa. Yun ang minimix namin sa chicken meat. Pero this time, Dahil naubusan kami sa rep, and ang available lang is yung yun nga, pambulalo and yung mga meat ng beef, yung mismong beef, yon. So, ito na yung ginamit namin. And hindi talaga common to, kaya ngayon ko lang to masusubukan kainin. Okay? Ang aking pinaka-rating dito, dahil ngayon lang ako nakatikim ng adobong may beef, o adobong beef, 9.5 over 10. Kasi, syempre, hindi naman common sa atin yung beef. More on pork and chicken yung ating inaadobo. So, ito, kung wala lang akong nakuhang may buto, madali ko siyang katkatin. Pero ngayon, this time, kukuha ako ng laman. 9.5 over 10 ang aking rating sa beef. Kasi, expected ko na dito sa chicken na 10. Kasi, usually, adobong chicken and pata aming ginagawa. Hindi beef. So, hindi talaga to perfect pa kasi nga ito is may bone. So, 9.5 over 10 ang aking i-rate sa luto ni Mr. Oscar Carbonell. Kasi, hindi ko naman talaga siya common na kinakain dito sa bahay. Ayun. So, tingnan natin yung ating purong beef na meat. Tingnan natin. Nasa na yung ano, ayan. May mga halong buto eh. So, ayan. Mayroong naman to. Hindi na to buto. Kasi nahirapan akong ikat. Ayan to.
Okay,
ayan,
na.
oh.
Wala,
ayan.
Naubusan na sila
Ayan,
ng
oh.
laway. Tapusin
Ayan,
mo
oh.
na.
Medyo napakadali naman talaga ikat niya, oh. Tinan mo. Ayan siya. Ganyan siya ka-tender. Ayan. So, gutom na kami. Kaya, proceed na kami sa pagkain. And, see you sa next vlog namin. And thanks for watching, guys. And hope na i-like nyo po ang ating video, ang ating vlog. I-share nyo din po sa mga friends nyo na hindi pa po nakakatry ng ating beef, ng adobong beef.
With chicken.
With chicken, of course, na yun nga po yung ating niluto. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, ha? Kasi syempre, maliit pa po yung aking bahay sa YouTube channel kasi kakagawa lang po namin. And, ayun po, thank you po sa ating mga viewers din na nagtiyaga hanggang katapusan dahil matagal po ang ating video. Ayun po. So,
okay, guys. It's been a pleasure cooking this dish. I hope you guys will be inclined to try to imitate it one day and will be happy with the results. So until next vlog, take care.
Yan po, guys. Maraming salamat po sa lahat. And don't forget to subscribe po, guys, ha. Kasi talagang ma-appreciate po namin ang inyong support sa aming channel. Ayun. Don't forget to subscribe the M.S. Dora Gastadora. Sorry. Hindi ko muna to ikaka, itong videong to. Bibigyan ko kayo ng idea behind the channel name. Cause, ang aming name po is medyo ibang-iba po talaga sa reality ng aming mga name. I'm Miss Mylene Solio and he is Oscar Carbonell. Ang ginamit po namin is yun nga po yung Dora Agastadora. Yung MS po doon, Mylene Solio. And yung Dora is the cartoon character who loves to travel. So, and loves adventure. Yung Gasta, which means to spend money. And we love to travel and spend
Tapusin mo na,
okay.
haba na. Okay.
Mahilig kami gumalat, tsaka pumasta kahit konti lang.
Ikaw paligo-ligo ka, wala ka.
Ayan kami.
This is how we're gonna end it. Seeing as she's talking about the origins of the name.
Ginano ko
the
lang.
fact that I'm Ilocano means I'm frugal and she's Tagalog.
Tagalog
and she's
ako,
saying
Batangging
she's
nga.
Gastadora. So it's the right
Gastadora
name.
ako.
It's the name for it. Bye guys.
Bye guys.
Hit the button.
Okay.